On January 26, 2011, a Syrian man named Hassan Ali Akleh set himself on fire. Witnesses to the suicide described the action as an act of rebellion against the Syrian regime. A few weeks later, Al Jazeera declared Syria, quote, a kingdom of silence. On March 15, 2011, protesters organized a day of rage. Thousands of protesters gather in cities all across Syria, including Damascus, one of the world's oldest cities. On April 25, 2011, the Syrian government deployed troops, tanks, and rooftop snipers to Dara, an epicenter for the protests. The water, power, and phones are cut to the city. On May 6, 2011, about 7,000 protesters wearing funeral shrouds and carrying flowers attempt to march into Dara, but security forces maintained the siege and would not allow them to enter with supplies for the residents. On May 28, 2011, a video of Syrian protests appeared on YouTube that showed people carrying photographs of a young boy. 13-year-old Hamza Ali al-Khatib was taken into the custody of Syrian security forces. A month later, his badly beaten body was returned to his parents. The story of his death galvanized the opposition, and his name was chanted at protests across the country. On July 31, 2011, 136 people were killed, making it the bloodiest day of the uprising to date. The crackdown was an attempt on the part of the government to quell the protests before the holy month of Ramadan. On September 23, 2011, 50,000 people attended an anti-government march in Homs. On November 4, 2011, a doctor at Al-Watani Hospital in Homs, on condition of anonymity, told CNN that a total of 126 unidentified bodies had been delivered to the hospital. On December 21, 2011, witnesses to the massacre accused security forces of killing more than 100 unarmed villagers in the Banaya Valley. On February 3, 2012, protesters in more than 600 Syrian towns and neighborhoods rallied in memory of the 1982 Hama massacre. Protesters in Damascus were fired on by security forces. 42 were killed. On February 4, 2012, government forces began an assault on Homs, which took more than 400 lives. On February 17, 2012, the opposition warned that the army was prepared to, quote, annihilate everyone. On March 19, 2012, Army intelligence officer Abdel Barakht defected to Turkey and brought with him hundreds of documents from within the Assad regime, detailing orders from Bashar al-Assad to kill protesters. On April 1, 2012, Palm Sunday, 70 civilians were killed when the Syrian army launched artillery attacks on Homs and Deir ez-Zor.